YouTube family, my name is Grown B and I absolutely love fighting games, and I am a new Tekken player. And before we dive into this journey of me trying to become formidable in this game, I do want to have a discussion about why I chose King as my main over 15 years ago. And to be honest, I'll keep it super simple. When I was 8 years old, I chose a leopard as my favorite animal. I liked that the leopard was kind of the ninja of the big cats. It could jump into the water and kill one of the biggest predators of the pond, the alligator, in its home turf. At the same time, it could climb a tree in order to hunt prey that thought that they could hide in the branches. They could kill something like an antelope and then they would carry it up a tree so that other predators couldn't steal their food or try to challenge them for it. They're not as strong as a lion or a tiger. They're not as fast as the cheetah, but they're good at just enough to do a lot of great, exciting things, and I used to love watching them. So when I saw this fighter with a leopard head, I am pretty much sold on everything in relationship to this character. Something else I was heavily into around age 7, wrestling. I absolutely loved the WWE. For a while, The Rock was my favorite wrestler, and then all of a sudden I started paying attention to The Undertaker, and I was like, wow, this dude is cool. And so they were kind of both my favorite, but I knew like I had to give my loyalty to one of them. And in classic WWF storyline magic, they end up having a match, and I just decided, okay, well, whoever wins the match, that's gonna be my favorite. And I think it ended up being The Undertaker because I stuck with him. And it's not just that King is a wrestler, but it's the fact that he's doing all of the wrestling moves that I love. The big boot, the power bomb, Stone Cold Stunner, the clothesline from hell, the tombstone pile driver, the people's elbow. He's doing all of them. I don't use grapplers in any other fighting game, but I simply cannot see a universe where this isn't my main character. And so being honest, like it does kind of suck to see people kind of talk about King mains as cheap players and saying King takes no skill and that he's one of the characters that people just use so they can rank up. And like, honestly, that sucks because that's never been my intention. I just love this character. But the thing is, growing up, we couldn't really splurge a whole lot on video games. Like, don't get me wrong, I had a good childhood. I got a lot of the things that I wanted for birthdays and Christmas, but there was just so much stuff to have that I really had to pick and choose, like what were the things that were the most important. And so I didn't really get into as many of the Tekkens as I would have liked until I started working and obviously having my own money. And around that time is when I came across Lil Majin. And his story and his run just kind of drew me in a little bit more towards Tekken. And so now for the first time, I'm playing Tekken for me. I did get Tekken 7 and I got it to play with a couple of my friends, but they didn't really get on. And so I stopped playing Tekken because I really had got it to kind of play with them. And I started learning some things with King. I started getting excited about some of his combos and some of his grabs and all that greatness. But this time I said, you know what? I have never been good at a Tekken game. And now I want to start positioning myself as somewhat of an elite player if I can. And this is going to take a ton. I'm probably gonna have to be better at Tekken than I am in every other fighting game to be able to accomplish this. And I'm excited about it. And so yeah, it just sucks that King is getting a bad rap right now. And hopefully, you know, as I just continue to get better, I can earn some of the respect to some of the people that I play. And so I thought it would be fitting to use this King mirror match as this gameplay, and this last round, it was super exciting. Honestly, it's probably one of my favorite finishes that I've ever had here in Tekken. A little bit of knowledge checks, a little bit of what can you do in the right moment. I think in this instance, I just kind of get a little like crazy and I'm just like, man, let me see if he can break this chain grab. And honestly, I think I just mess it up. I just do the wrong input here and I let him out of jail for free, and he just starts just going crazy on me, right? And now he's going for his chain grab finish. And this just becomes a situation of like, break it or lose. And we're both using king. We both went for a chain grab. Like there's no excuse. Break it or lose. So I go for mine again. He breaks it. He goes for a ground grab. I break it. And we're running out of time. And the crazy part about this, he makes the right read. I break the grab. I knock him down. He tech rolls, blocks the low, and launches me. If he had 2 more seconds, I would have lost. And that's just the joy of Tekken. If you like the video, like it. If you think someone else might like it, share it. And if you want to see more, I really hope that you would subscribe.